I like it. Because it was a color change plus.
Welcome everybody to our August 6th Brigantine City Council meeting. If you could please rise.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And if you could remain seated while our Deputy Mayor Karen Union leads us in prayer.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for the gift of summer, for the warm sunshine and gentle breezes. We ask for your guidance as we gather as a community, that we may be united in purpose and work together with wisdom and humility. Help us to appreciate the beauty of your creation, to be generous with our blessings, and share the joy of the season with those around us. Protect us from harm, grant us peace, and may our community be a place of kindness, understanding, and love this summer. In your name we pray. Amen. Thank you.
Christine, could you read the public meetings act announcement?
This is to advise meeting notices during this meeting have been sent and posted as required under the Open Public Meetings Act.
Thank you. Actually, that is baseball player. What happened? Your first BP? Wow.
You look like you were a
Councilman meeting helping me out today. Always love to have the baseball teams in here today. We got 12 Cottage 4 baseball team, championship baseball team. One thing I want to say too is I'm very, very proud, and all of us here in council are very, very proud of all that you guys have done, and incredible season. I think probably one of the things that probably makes us the happiest is how much you guys love that field. I know for us on council, one of the things we wanted to do is make a big investment. And it was investment in all we do. You know, baseball commissioner, softball commissioner, Tom Pucci came to the city, talked about the needs that were down there. And I think one of the things that makes us the happiest is to see you guys down there play. I look at the camps that are going on right now, with the batting cages. Look at batting cages. Yeah, I think every Saturday I go down there, I see a lot of you guys down there, parents throwing balls, hitting balls. I think that's absolutely amazing. For all of our parents, thank you for your dedication. Thank you for your hard work. Thank you for the outstanding children that you guys have raised. They are an amazing, shining example of Brigantine today, but also Brigantine's future. One of the things that I think is really impressive about this team is that this is the first coastal interleague caliber trophy ever brought back to Brigantine. So congratulations, and we're very, very proud of this. some certificates for you guys. We'll have you guys come up and recognize them, and we'll keep it up there for the picture. We got Sebastian Edwards. Got Nolan Gorman. Nolan's pretty good service.
No, right there.
Got Clyde Newcomer. I love that I can see a lot of you guys. My favorite part. Maverick Mejia. I might say the last name wrong. I apologize. Seven is for one. Liam Pearson. John Gardner. Gavin Emery. Harry D'Amico. Danny Williams. William Kuczynski. Got our head coach, Bill Kuczynski. Coach Andy Newcomer. And Coach Lonnie Hill. Our commissioner up.
So like the mayor was saying, there's a new trophy for the Calverton League. As you guys can see right at the top, Brigantine. This is going to stay in the CER all year until the next one's crowned. Hopefully we'll get a Brigantine on the second one. So that's a nice show. Stay right on the field, guys. You guys stay right in the front.
So,
Chair, the right one.
yeah, exactly.
Mixed them all up.
That's awesome.
Before everybody leaves, I just want to thank Tom and the whole association for running such an awesome camp this week. It's a 3-day baseball camp. It's being held at our field, and there are kids from Benton, Absecon, all over the area attending the camp, and it's really well done. Thank you very much.
So we're going to go into executive session in a minute. Before we go into executive session, we'll discuss it later in the meeting. Is anybody here for the butterfly garden? Butterfly garden? Circle. So we'll discuss that in the meeting, but right before we go into executive session, I'm going to give you a quick update. If someone wants to discuss it at the end of the meeting, we can. I just want to save you some time. I'll talk to you in like a minute. Perfect. All right, Tyler, we do an executive session.
There we do ongoing litigation with the top.
Christine, can you do the resolution?
Whereas open public meeting act permits the exclusion of the public from a meeting in certain circumstances. Minutes will be kept, and once this matter involving the confidentiality of the above no longer require that confidentiality, then the minutes can be made public. Now therefore, let it be resolved that the public be excluded from this meeting. This resolution shall take effect immediately.
Motion second. Second, all in favor? Any opposed? All right, resolution's passed. Give me a short executive, we'll be right back. And then Bart, sir.
Yeah, I was gonna call, actually, call her. I guess we were just sure. So I had to call it to her, and she didn't call back, so I tried to do it. I'll call her. I'm off tomorrow. I'll call her. All right, that's good. Poor old man, mine used to live in the garden. They put a garden there, but like, yeah, yeah. That's what we work with. So that's why I called and said, "What do you think?" I remember that, oh my God, dude. Garden but yeah, fake people. Oh my God.
Had like a baby and I did it all manicured. Yeah. Compound. Yeah. That's what they play. Really?
So when they come to school, oh yeah, it's really
Yeah. What do they do with all the
they can all that stuff.
do they? Really?
I went to go get one spade and it was born. Yeah, mine too.
I'm like, run, dude, I'm holding it back.
So the one guy, I have a so the dog will go this way and this way. So the dog goes around, he comes around. The dog is, and it's fine. My name's Lee. I live in the Mormons. And, you know, when I'm driving out of Brigantine, you got people, I'm doing the speed limit. I have people crawling up my ass, pull over, and they're doing 65 miles an hour. You guys ought to set up a speed limit. Pull them over. You know where you go under the bridge? Pull them over, make them wait, write them up. You know, it infuriates me because when I'm doing the speed limit, pull up my ass.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So I just, you know, it's something to think about because you got that bridge. You could pull 5 or 6 of them over there and really make them wait. You're in a big hurry? Oh, guess what? You're going to wait a half hour while we rate you up.
Unfortunately, that's illegal.
But
You can't funnel people into things without letting them know.
you'd have to tell them.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, you have to
You
tell
put
them.
it in the paper.
You have to tell them ahead, and you have to give them a route of egress. You can't. You have to. It's the most stupid thing you've ever heard of in your life.
Really?
It's been around for a long time. I mean, like when they do DWI checkpoints, you have to give them a route of egress to get away from the checkpoint, and you have to tell them it's coming up. It's
Yeah, so if you
unbelievable.
put it in the paper, you'd have to give them another way to get off the island.
Yeah.
Ah,
But a lot of people don't realize, like, every time you see a Tahoe go by or a police car go by, they're running moving radar. Like, they're
I know
running
that.
as they're going. A lot of people we talk to don't realize that. They think the only time we're doing radar is if we're sitting on the side. But every time they go up and back, they just wrote somebody for like 85 or something.
it just infuriates me when they call you.
Oh, sure.
Over, and then they're
Oh, sure.
65 miles an hour.
Oh,
Leaving
sure.
you out.
Yeah.
So much coming on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Leaving's just as bad.
Leaving's worse because they don't think you're there. I mean, they know you when set up over here.
Yep.
And the contractor.
Yeah.
I think they should drop the speed limit to
That's
30 miles an hour.
That's been talked about a lot. The county actually wanted to raise the speed because of flow. It's like all this weird. They do all these weird studies and all these weird algorithms, and it's like they were fine with 45, and they actually wanted to raise it. It's crazy because it's like a flow thing. That's how they come up with their numbers. And it's like if we don't make this fast enough, then it's going to slow and bottleneck traffic, and there's going to be road rage and all this kind of stuff.
I don't see that
So they actually wanted to raise it at one point, and we were like, no.
We never get it back.
Yeah. So yeah, well, we might when they
4th
redo
of
the
July,
circle.
maybe, leave it
When
behind.
they redo the circle, we might.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And what was another thing I lost? Anyway, that's crazy. I just makes me nuts when they
Oh yeah.
probably just.
We brought that up in the meeting about Rum Point.
Oh, the other thing. Oh, Rum
People are
Point.
going to be coming out of Rum Point.
So what about, see, when you come in, those people have a buffer. They have a lane there, and they have a
The
buffer.
people that come from under the bridge.
No, I mean, the houses on the side where we're coming into, they have a buffer.
Like that road, you mean the access road? Yeah, the access road. Yeah.
But the other side has no buffer.
No.
Okay, I'm leaving the island the other day. Contractor comes out, goes they go halfway into the next lane to avoid from killing.
Oh yeah.
They should make it one lane out
Yeah.
and give those people a buffer.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, is that a?
Yeah.
They did
It may have. That's a county road out there. So whatever they
You
do.
guys have to go to the cliffs again, say.
Yeah, whatever they do, they have to put the money aside to do it, and then the county has to approve it. Which they might, because they did it the rest of the way down. You know, when you get towards Primo Pizza and stuff, that's all one lane. And then they did it again towards the other end of the island. So they're making their way that way. And then it only becomes 2 lanes when you get to the traffic light. So I wouldn't be surprised if they did it, but it might go back to the flow thing and the speed limit and stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, those people, I was killed these little contractors.
Oh, yeah.
One person has been killed.
Yeah, yeah, I remember. I was there. I was there. It was horrific.
So you think I should bring that up to these cops? Or?
I mean, you can see what they say about bringing.
I mean, look, it's on record, right? So now if somebody gets killed there, they're gonna come after you. Because
Yeah.
they didn't do nothing for
Yeah,
that, right?
yeah.
They're gonna come up and sue you because you didn't do anything about it.
Yeah, they could give their you know, their answers on the county and how to go through the county and stuff to make
They
it.
need to go after
And
the
he
county.
might he's talked about, it's called a road diet. The mayor's talked about it before, where you know, because people complained when it was going down the one lane. You know, you always have both sides. So people were irate that it was going down the one lane, and he had to speak about it. So he you know, he talked about how it's a county thing, or the county's in favor of this road diet, and it's going to happen whether you like it or not. And people, now we all live with it. Everyone learned to live with it.
Well,
It hasn't been as bad as everyone thought.
I asked him, the mayor, I said, you know, I live in the Morgans, and I live across from the pool, and there's a pool and the mailboxes. I said, and people come down the street pretty fast to go get their mail. 25 miles an hour, it's too fast.
Yeah.
Can we drop the speed limit to 15 on that street? He said, no, we can't do that.
Yeah.
Why can't you do that?
You talking about the access road?
No, the road that runs in front of my house. Here's the pool, here's the mailboxes, I live over here. You got the kids crossing the street, people crossing the street to go to the pool. You got people coming to get their mail. They're going fast, but they're doing the speed limit.
Yeah,
Speed
yeah.
limit's 25. 25 is too fast.
Yeah, well, the 2025 is, what he's probably talking about is, that's just the standard highway traffic safety.
So why couldn't they post a 15?
If it's a private condo complex, they could.
So who owns the road, me or them?
If it's an actual road, like a city road, it's always gonna be 25, like, that's just the standard. I think that's pretty much set. by
That's what he told me.
Yeah, that's pretty much set.
How about a speed bump?
Speed bumps are illegal now. Yeah. They got rid of speed bumps. Speed bumps work.
You know what they do in Mexico? They have the big
It's the same
lines,
as-
the big rope lines that tie up ships.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna get one of them.
It's the same as everywhere. You know, you had speed bumps, and then the first person that sued because of damage to their car, they were all like, you know what? Let's get rid of all these speed bumps.
Yeah.
And then it actually worked.
I put the telephone poles down the access road.
Yeah.
To the beach. People were
I think I'm just barking up the wrong. I'm just.
I mean, if you're here, it's worth just asking if there's any plans on doing the road diet all the way out the island and see what he says. He might tell you they already looked into it and the county's not interested.
That's what he told me in the last.
Start driving
I
that
saw him in the back.
About the road diet?
I'm probably. Anyways, good to talk to you.
Have a good rest of your summer.
I live here.
Yeah, that's good. Then you enjoy the fall, right?
That's 85.
Yeah. They got someone, we're doing a task force of all the towns that are joining forces. They got a girl doing 116 with Black Horse Boat. BMW truck.
Which place? Great.
116. But DWI, I said my first DWI was a rookie, 79 coming to the bridge. And
You got this sit on the other side of the house. I got down that dog in the morning, at 7 in the morning. There's people going there. Wow.
oh yeah.
No, but we're doing a pretty quick time to get to it. Speed limit signs that blink.
We're getting them. They've been taking forever. I got the prices and everything.
They work great.
They're taking forever.
Oh, yeah.
It's ridiculous. I've been asking for them for 4 years.
Yeah. St. John.
I was wondering.
Oh, yeah.
We're getting them, I think, but
Where they putting that?
I was gonna put them, I want one right as you come in, just to send a message, like, I think you're getting caught, you know, you can use them all over.
Yeah, I didn't. Right. Can they strap on with help? Yeah.
Well, no.
Not allowed, it's private.
The ones I have, you put them right where a normal speed limit sign is, so you don't have to worry about,
Right.
it's on its own pole.
Yeah.
I mean, you can make it permanent.
Yeah.
Even if we, because a lot of them are the square stands, where we use the U-shape stands, they're square, so if we concrete that way, there are 4 spots.
Good work,
$7 grand. I had a price for $3 grand for the unit without the pole.
But what was that for? That just goes students? That doesn't say thank you.
No, it does.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because what we looked at was like 7 grand.
Is that portable? Maybe they're more.
I mean, that.
These are the ones they,
Solar.
yeah, I had to get the poles separately, because the decorative ones look nicer. And, it, you know, hit your speed, and then it would say slow down at the bottom if you're going too fast. And then if you're within the speed limit, it says thank you.
Yeah.
And then, you know.
They came down a lot. That was basically what we looked at before.
Yeah.
St. John. I'm in practice in the morning. 25, I'm doing 30. I think blinking at him. Get your attention.
Yeah.
Even I've seen it a
Well, it
couple
reminds
times.
you, even if you're not
put
trying
the-
to speed, it reminds you.
I put that sign out a while ago, but coming down the bridge, and I think it told your speed, right?
Yeah.
One of your big signs? Yeah. And
I just put it back.
the guy in front of me just locked them up, and I was like,
We had National Night on there.
Yeah.
But I told Finley, I said, go back out there, put the speed radar back up, because it works great.
it does.
It,
You see people hitting
it says
brakes
your
constantly.
speed, and the speed up there. That's another one, I'm waiting on with that at the moment, because I was gonna get another one of those.
Right.
Didn't you put it in the pond?
Yeah. You know what he did? He put it in my boat. So it's like, it's my bond. So now I gotta buy all this stuff with my own bond. Or I can buy other stuff, but you know what I mean? Like.
You guys did. I always want to, I love it when they sit out there. It's like fishing diamond.
Yeah, well,
They sit there for like 2 minutes. And
like when I was out there, you don't have to wait long, but even if you give it time, you're gonna get that person doing it. Yeah, it's an easy technical. Some guys you gotta tell them to just stay there a little longer.
I have a motion second to resume meeting.
I'll make that motion. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, seeing none, we'll resume our meeting. George, can you summarize?
Yes, as announced, the council heard an update on the litigations. So,
We need our approval of our 7/16/25 council meeting minutes. Is there a motion second?
Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, we have roll call.
You, Lettieri?
Yes.
Me,
Abstain.
Virgilia?
Yes.
Me,
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
We have our approval of our bill requisition list. We have a motion second. Questions or comments? Seeing none, we have roll call.
You, yes, Lettieri?
Yes.
Me,
Yes.
Virgilia?
Yes.
Me,
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
At At this time, we'll open up public comment. This is on agenda items. Is there anybody wishing to be heard on any of the agenda items? There's another public comment at the end. Please come up, state your name and address for the record. I see no public comment, we'll close the public portion. First up, we have ordinance number 23 of 2025. This is an adoption, and this is an ordinance amending chapter 210-37, article 2 of the code, city of Brigantine, portions as it relates to fees. We have a motion second.
So moved. Second.
Change for the ordinance here, this is our changes to family memberships for pickleball. This is something we talked about earlier this summer. So we're introduced tonight, 2 weeks will have a public hearing, 20 days later it takes effect, we're going to have this take effect somewhere in September. Questions, comments? Seeing none, we have roll call.
You? Yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Hany?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Resolution 2025-182, this is a resolution amending the city of Brigantine 2025. Here, municipal budget by the insertion of a special item of revenue appropriations from the state of New Jersey for the NHTSA grant known as the CARES grant. This is in the amount of $2,100. We have a motion second.
Make that motion. Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
You? Yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Hany?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Resolution 2025-183, and this is a resolution authorizing a service agreement for a deferred compensation plan with Howard Annuity Insurance Company of America. Then motion second.
So moved.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
You? Yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Hany?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Resolution 2025-184. This is a resolution authorizing change order number 1 to the emergency generator contract with S. Hughes Electric, decreasing the contract by $564,001. Motion second.
I'll make that motion.
Second. Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
You? Yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Haney?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Resolution 2025-185, and this is a resolution authorizing the award of contract with Colliers Engineering Design, the amount of $91,500 for planning and design of Bayshore Avenue intersection improvement at 10th Street South and 5th through 6th Street South. The motion second. Second. Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
You? Yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Haney?
Yes. Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
For us, just to give people an update, we're putting a lot of major investments into our roads. A lot of our infrastructure needs to be corrected. We're continuing that. So yes.
Motion carried.
Resolution 2025-186, and this is a resolution authorizing the award of contract for AGIT SE 170 ski from Jolly Roger Marina / Surf Shop in the amount of $14,299. And motion second. So questions or comments? Is this with the beach patrol or fire department? Can we have roll call?
You? Yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Haney?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Resolution 2025-187. This is authorizing a contract to install an emergency 100 amp service at the North Shore Sewer Station, the amount of $16,432.95. The motion second.
Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
You? Yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Haney?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Resolution 2025-188. This is a resolution authorizing the establishment of a change fund for the miniature golf facility in the amount of $500. The motion second.
I'll make that motion.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
You? Yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Haney?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Resolution 2025-189. This is authorizing a change order with VersaLift, a time manufacturing company, increasing the contract for a Ford Cargo van by $1,153. The reason for this change is what we originally ordered, I think we were getting 2024, now we're getting 2025. That's a difference in price. We have a motion second. Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
View. Yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Haney?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, resolution 2025-190, and this is a resolution authorizing construction official / building subcode official / fire protection inspector appointment. This is Patrick Malia. Motion second. Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
View. Yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Haney?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Resolution 2025-191. This is a resolution authorizing fire protection subcode, electrical subcode official appointments. And this is for AJ Neto. This is for fire protection subcode. Alan Wilkins for electrical subcode official. Motion second.
Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
View. Yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Next up, we have our consent agenda. We have the Luke Tohill Foundation event. We have raffle license numbers 1114. I just do them all. 1, 1, 2, 3. All right, so this is raffle license numbers 1114 through raffle license number 1123. And Brigantine Green Team, as well as our block party. We have motion second. So moved. Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
View. Yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Haney?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, up next, we have our council manager committee discussions. Tiger, taking for us.
The only thing I want to remind anybody listening is this Friday at 11 a.m. we are doing our ribbon cutting at the mini golf putt paradise. Friday, 11 o'clock. I know the mayor and some members of council will be there with the giant scissors cutting the ribbon to welcome everybody. We know it's later in the season, but due to weather and everything and the repairs we had to make, appreciate Public Works and everybody that worked hard, and Kristen and Jim and CR to get this where we are and get this over. So we're excited.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks beautiful down there. Public Works did a great job with it. We're only going to continue making that, so we're very excited for that. Go to our department heads. Anything for us?
Just wanted to thank
Thanks, Chief. We really appreciate you and really appreciate everything this does for our community. And last night's National Night Out was absolutely amazing. You guys did a good job putting it together, but all of our city departments did a great job of hosting it. Fire department did a great job. Public Works was on top. And I think probably the most vendors we've ever had at the event, probably one of the biggest crowds. I know the Green Team helped their social media outreach as well as a lot of our city departments. So again, outstanding job. Please thank everyone. Over to our
Again, triathlon was absolutely fabulous. Thank you to all the departments who participated. Get off the ground and to green rounds. They did a great job organizing. From the green team, Brigantine on September 20th is sold out. There are now 300 tickets have already been paid for. Another thing from the green team is they're going to start a tree inventory project. If you'd like to participate for your neighborhood, they're going to be going through neighborhoods and counting trees, documenting trees on public property. If you're interested in volunteering to help, it'll take maybe an hour just to do your own neighborhood. Either contact the Brigantine Green Team at gmail.com or stop by the Green Team tent at the farmers market on Saturday. They will have packets for you, and it's going to be a great addition to our city's tree inventory. John, do you have anything more you can say on that? Great, that's awesome. Always use photos. Again, I'm also excited. Mini golf, I can't wait to play. Saturday night is the boat parade, Back Bay. Be careful if you're driving around near the bay. And on Monday, August 25th at 6 p.m., the Municipal Alliance is sponsoring a Narcan presentation and training prevention to prevent substance abuse. And at that session, you will also receive a free Narcan kit. So it's always, you always say, no, never in my family, never in my realm of friends. You never know. You never know. So it's always good to have this knowledge and have a Narcan kit with you. And that's it. Thank you.
Like 60 people. The line never got small.
That's it. So that Jersey cow coming in, so that thing's gonna be busy all day. So, yeah, just like the ditto on those remarks, as Paul just said, thank you to all the works departments. Great night, it's an incredible event. It's quiet and I just want to congrats again to the Brigantine 12U championship baseball team. Really great to see the kids celebrate the championship. They're like memories they'll have for a lifetime. You know, it sounds kind of funny, like 12 under, but us ourselves, you go back and think some of the things like when you're in your youth, the things that you remember, and they're like they leave a positive, indelible mark. It's really a great bonding experience with your friends, playing ball with your coaches. Just makes you want to play school. So congrats, and other than that, just want to wish everybody a safe and a good summer. I hope we finish up with some good weather. Take care. Thank you.
And Dennis, you and Mark have the board meeting coming up on the 14th, right?
That's correct. Rec board?
The board meeting, you have your third and fourth board meeting coming
Oh,
up?
yes.
Yeah, it's on the 14th. Was it 7 o'clock?
A week from tomorrow. Yeah, a week from tomorrow will be, it's advertised in the paper. It'll be a third and fourth board meeting. Yeah. I'll be in some dessert snacks and go over a range of topics and handle any questions anybody has. And free to come out. Love to see you. Thank you. Perfect.
Don't worry, Mayor, I was going to pick up for his.
Sorry, I might have stole your thunder. I apologize.
It's been a great summer at the Fourth Ward, the Cove and Jetty, a busy summer for the lifeguards, for John's team. That is the thousands of people that go out there every weekend, and unfortunately, a lot of times the mess that they leave. So thank you, John. Great job. Police and fire have had several rescues and incidents, and I was there one day for a capsized boat. And so it's been a busy summer. Board meeting next Thursday, the 14th. If you can make it at the community center. See you Friday morning, hopefully at mini golf, 11 a.m. for the
Couple things again. Fantastic. Great turnout. Congregation trying to talk. It's like, oh, huh? Yeah. But yeah, what a great turnout that was last night. Everybody had a great time. Perfect weather. Thanks again. triathlon. Well attended. Between the lifeguards and the fire department. It's not easy that swim, especially back. So my understanding, last count, they have like I kind of think we're going. It's fantastic. It's looking fantastic. Looks amazing. They don't so
And Chief, I'm glad you brought that up, because it was in my notes too. How much is donated by a lot of our vendors, like Mad Dogs, Jersey Cow, I know even Starbucks is out there. When you go to some of the other national night out events that are across the county, people charge for all that stuff. One of the things I think that is really great about ours is that everything that is there is free. It's really community based. It's people giving back. And there was a lot of comments from people who were there who really appreciate it. Like, it really made it for a nice night. So Chief, again, thank you. And you know, I know Mad Dog Morgan's, like, their family has done so much for the city of Brigantine, so we really appreciate all they've done for, I was gonna say decades now.
Yeah, we'll do it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And right.
Absolutely. I think another big thing too, rip currents. Right now with these northeast winds, what's happening with the ocean, there's a lot of dangerous rip currents out there, and I remind people, please swim by a lifeguard. There's been a lot of rescues. I can tell you, you know, being out surfing, waves are so rough. You know, like, it is very dangerous out there. Swim with your lifeguards, be safe, and keep an eye on the children and grandchildren. The other big thing is e-bikes. There's been a lot of families that have come in to talk to the city about trying to have more enforcement when it comes to e-bikes and e-scooters. I know police are starting to step up their enforcement. And also, we've talked with our state representatives. Senator Palestina and Assembly Representatives Guardian and Swift are working on state legislation now. So this way there's uniform enforcement across the state. Because right now there's not a lot of regulations on e-bikes, and I think one of the issues I have is, you know, some of these e-bikes do about 40 miles an hour. So you take an unlicensed 12-year-old kid on a e-bike that's still in 40. They have to do something to rein this in. You've seen a lot of tragedies in a number of communities. Something just happened out in HT. You know, Mayor Gilliam in Ocean City just had a heel almost ran somebody. Something that's got to be reined in. I'm very proud that our state representatives are working on the state level to give our local enforcement the tools they need to start to rein this in. We don't want to see a tragedy happen here at Brigantine. And I think sometimes too, it's hard for parents and grandparents when your kids' friends have all these really fast e-bikes. You feel bad telling them no. And I know I'm in the same boat now. My daughters are both mad at me because they have e-scooters that do about 10 miles an hour and they can't keep up with their friends who do 40. I said 10 miles an hour is fast enough. Don't let me ever catch you out there without a helmet. All right, this time we're going to open up for public comment. Anybody wishing to be heard, please come up and state your name and address for the record. Microphone, please.
All right,
Here you know.
Frank Sikorski, I live at 64 Sailfish Drive in the moorings. I may be the speaker, but I'm a spokesperson for everybody who's still here, the moorings people. We have a problem, and we brought this problem to Mark, and Mark said, bring it here. We have a problem with our homeowners association and our management company. We've discovered a lot of overspending. Goes back to July of 2021 when Denise went to the association and said, I want to see the records, and they said no. Vince, oh, who is a contractor, also chimed in and said, we're spending way too much. And he got us an interview with a lawyer for another association who stood up for us, who wrote a letter to our association, which opened up the door for Denise and I to go in and see the data. So now we saw it and we confirmed that overspending. And the problem was we were overspending with a couple of gentlemen who were our officers at the time. Vince put the pressure on them because he knew how much we should spend for sprinklers and everything else. And the numbers started coming down. Those two gentlemen are gone. He put so much pressure on them that they sold their units and they never lived in them. They were rentals, then they moved out. The lawyer that we went to, let's call him Eric 1. And please remember that. Our next overspending discovery, we found out that what they normally do is, I'm going to hire you to cut the trees. You don't cut trees. You hire company B to cut the trees, and we ended up paying you. Now, do you think every dollar went to the tree company? We asked the tree company. It did not. So where is that money between the $20,000 that was spent and the $12,000 that the tree company got? So hiring company A in order to pay company B. And by the way, we have pictures and piles of records of what companies were doing the work. And Vince even called I don't really want to name names, but Vince even called the main company and said, do you do this work? And they said, no. Do you do plastering? Do you do flooring? No. So we have pictures of who they actually brought in to do the work. Now, are you going to tell me that they took every dollar and spent it? Come on. Wait, let me look around. No, nobody's stupid, okay? Finally, here's the latest insult. They took our number of meetings from 10 a year down to 5. At the meetings, which are dial-up meetings, they don't allow us to speak. We can listen in, as we just did to all of you, and go, no. They won't let us talk. They cut us off from speaking at the meetings because what we were doing was challenging them. Number one, spending money with officers. Number two, spending company A who hires company B. So that was insult number one. And by the way, there were a number of cease and desist letters and libel and slander letters coming to us all these years from 2001 until now, and they continue. Because the final incident, last time we were let in, Denise and I, again, I don't have the date, but it was about a year and a half ago. We went in and we went to look at some more late data that they allowed us to see. Our president, who will go nameless, let us know what you found. Okay, we run into each other a lot. We live on the same street. We meet at the pool all the time. So we said to him, we'd like to show you what we found. We got a harassment letter for that comment and that comment alone. But we got a harassment letter from our new lawyer. That would be Eric 1, the same guy we went to 5 years ago who represented us and sent the letter in that allowed us to see all the data. And that letter says, stop it, cease and desist. We're going to accuse you of harassment. And oh, by the way, I'm the new lawyer for the Homeowners Association. I need a drummer for this. We need help, guys. This Saturday, the 16th, next Saturday, the 16th is our annual meeting when we get together. The annual meetings turn into shouting matches. They turn into screaming matches. We'd like some help. We believe that there's voter fraud. They told us that our election is cut and dried. It can't be rigged. I'm an honest man. I know how to do it. Okay? we need help to make sure that this election is not, the ballots are not stuffed by the management company. That's what they do. Only 15% of us live there. All right. So when they send out ballots, they send out 155 ballots to 155 homes. 13% of us live in the Moorings full time. The other 87%, oh yeah, sure, I'll vote for the guy who's been in. We can't get in, and we believe that there's stuff in the ballots. The ballots were due today. Okay, the ballots go to the management company. You didn't send in a ballot. You didn't send in a ballot, and you didn't send in a ballot. We'll put ballots in for you. We need help next Saturday to make sure that doesn't happen again, and somehow to come up with a resolution that allows us to speak at our own meetings. Well, this has been fun. I hate to be a bummer after such a great meeting, but thank you very much.
Let me ask, I'm gonna ask our attorney too, is there, what can the city do to help? You actually can't do it. They are a private entity, they're having internal battle. Do need have the attorney drill through your bylaws.
But they'll hire him like they did to our last one.
Yeah,
That's dirty.
somewhere in those bylaws, there should be meeting procedures. If they're like all the bylaws that I've seen, usually the right to speak at those meetings.
It's 155 pages, and I tore through them in the last 3 days. And there's no mention of that we're not allowed, but there's no mention of that we are as well. But we have been now. We've been owners for 20 years. We have been, except for the last year when they're using this way to mute us.
What was that, sir? You said was that like your bylaws you're referring to?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, they're online. You can go online, and if you're a homeowner, you go into the homeowner section, and here comes the 155 pages of bylaws.
So Frank, I'll be there. And if any of our at-large councilmen can make it as well. I think, Mayor, you have something.
Yeah, it's my
It's 9:30 next Saturday at the
CR.
Yes, sir.
Sounds like you need a lawyer. It's financial. Also,
Thank you.
But I'll come Saturday, next Saturday, and Mayor, I'll do my best to document what's going on. Vince, come on.
Yeah, if you want to speak. You got to state your name and address for the record, sorry.
Excuse me?
Your name and address.
Oh, Vince Passa, 162 Albacore Lane. Comes big screaming match because I state the obvious. I'm a contractor and I did all this stuff. I was a property manager in Pennsylvania, and I used to be on the board of the Mayberry. And the guy that he charges is our former vice president, charging $25,000 for sprinkler systems. And I state the obvious. We have 155 townhouses. Across the street is managed by the same property manager. There's 255 units at Kings Cove. It's double the size of our campus. I seen their budget from a friend. They haven't spent over $5,000. Our former vice president, we have records of them since 2013, charging 25, 17. I start making noise. He drops his to 11. And then there's 7,000 miscellaneous missing from the pool account, and there's no receipts. Now, if anybody lives at the Bayberry and wants to see how much I change light bulbs and fixtures, you're allowed to see it. This guy, the first thing you call Dennis Thompson and say, hey, we like to see the records. I'm on vacation. I ride by his office. He's not on vacation. He doesn't call you back. He puts an appointment. It takes 6 weeks. So I get my crew and we call the property managers that I work for. Says, can you see the office? They say, yes. Come down here before 5 o'clock because I'm leaving.
and he charges across the street, hasn't paid over $5,000 yet. Then we need the trees come down, trimmed. So they give the check to the landscaper. And why are you paying the landscaper? I brought in a guy from Broomall, Pennsylvania to do the driveways at the Bayberry. He's seen the association. They accepted his price, $60,000. They did not give me the $60,000 check because I'm VP mechanical. They gave it to the contractor. Why are we paying? I ask all these questions to them and they have no answers for me. All they have is this woman screaming that I'm a liar, I'm a liar, I'm a liar, and it starts a big to-do. So we need they won't listen to me. So now we corner the guys and they hide from us. There's a lot of money missing here and it's not accounted for. And if I have to pay out of my own pocket for this lawyer, so we went to this lawyer as a courtesy to me to work for these guys. He told us flat out what's happening. He didn't say one good word about this property manager. Now this property manager is telling us, stop bothering them, you're harassing them, and you're going to pay all my lawyer fees. So that's why we came to you. Appreciate all the help you guys can give
It
us.
sounds like they're playing the game with subcontractors
Yeah.
and back and forth, but again, you gotta get a lawyer. That lawyer probably has his own investigator, you need a financial audit, and at that point, let them build a case, especially his own investigator. Then you can start looking at civil actions.
Well, at one time, I thought maybe you could help us on this. One time over in Florida, they got a hold of this district attorney and he investigated and locked everybody up for doing something like that. So I don't know if we have we went to the place that Jersey that handles this. We sent a letter to everybody, tell them what they were doing. And the lawyer gave us a letter and said, we're suing you for slander. This is not true. But we have it all written down on what they charge at this. So the district attorney, this place in Florida, he got involved in
Have
this.
you talked to anybody from the PD here?
No.
About it, but you
What's
might be able to bounce it off them and they might be able to steer you in the right direction. If not, at least maybe start.
Who's that organization you want us to go to again?
Brigantine PD. Start local, see what they can do. They can bounce some things off the lid.
The Better Business Bureau, we were told to go to them and file a complaint.
Better Business Bureau.
Yeah.
But you need to start looking at whether it's civil or both. I would speak locally. They have to be.
Your presence would be very helpful, so this way I can speak. And like I'm a guy who's a straight shooter. If you're doing something, I ask a question, right or wrong, I tell you straight up. And I expect that from everybody. And Mark knows me very well. You ask me a question, I give you an answer. And so I appreciate it for all you guys, whoever could be there, greatly appreciate it. Maybe we won't have.
Yeah, sir, you're saying also that you sent letters out, like everyone's in Canvas, residents, owners. Is that what I heard from you? You said letters went out to all I'm assuming, was that all the residents and homeowners?
5 years ago, we sent.
Was this for the vote?
No,
Okay.
to kick them off the board. We called this agency from Jersey that handles these affairs. And they told us that we had to write all the facts, send it to everybody. We needed 68 votes out of 155 to impeach these two members off the board. And the people are scared and they live next to these people and they won't do anything. And so they said they're going to sue us.
Yeah, that's
So-
what I was, no, I'm sorry, go ahead.
So then I would tell everybody, we got it. Tell them, sue me, bring me to court. And they won't do it. They just keep threatening us and they're spending a lot of our finances on these lawyers to tell us to shut up.
So you did do your due diligence and canvas everybody that's coming.
And we've been on this fight forever and, whatever. And they just don't show us any facts and figures or anything. Don't ask no questions. Leave us alone, basically.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. So I don't know, so I don't know that we give legal advice. That's clear on.
Have
But
you
actually,
tried-
if I could,
Thank
You
you.
withhold your monthly fees.
so I would.
No,
say,
we
Condo fees.
Paul,
that's one of my,
cannot give
I'm
you,
not-
I'm saying you cannot give them legal advice because then that's what's considered action.
Okay.
We do not have jurisdiction over their homeowners association. And as a governing body, we do not have the authority to give advice. So it's clear that we are not. I want want to go to our attorney and say, what is the best place or best avenue for them to turn? Because they had talked about, I guess in Florida, they went to the prosecutor's office
Yeah.
there, and they locked district attorney, but I don't know how that would work in the state of New Jersey.
Yeah, there could be an intake with the local police department, but realistically, it's the county prosecutor's office that investigates some kind of financial fraud.
So maybe their best option might be to start with the prosecutor's office, because I would imagine, Chief, that you would refer them to the prosecutor's office. I just want to help save people time, because that was my thought too. So I don't know if it's exactly our version of a district attorney, but the prosecutor's office might be, if you believe that there's some type of fraud or crime that's happening, the prosecutor's office would probably be the best law enforcement you would start with, because they might have the resources and tools to look into that. It's not something that we have jurisdiction on, but they may have more jurisdiction than we do. I see our chief wants to make a comment.
First, first step. Where totally turned around. There, property actually get started properly and out. So, trying to do. Well, we find that's what.
Really that they have an attorney who's representing them, so that they are legally protected.
Yeah.
So independent counsel might be. So what I'm kind of hearing is you guys might need to hire an independent counsel to represent you, because you don't want to end up in a situation where, although you believe you're acting in the right and in your best interest, that you actually expose yourself to liability. This is why we have multiple attorneys for the city, but also it may be worth having a conversation with the prosecutor's office to see if there's some type of criminal investigation, if it's warranted.
Right.
And that's tools and resources that are there. But at the end of the day, you also want to make sure that you also protect yourselves and aren't opening yourselves up to liability and defamation, because those lawsuits become very ugly as well. Got it. So I might try those two options. I think the two of our council members will be at the meeting to try to listen here. But also, and I know this too, but what our attorney said is when it comes to homeowners associations, we dealt with this before, we don't have jurisdiction over homeowners associations and the bylaws that are there. But we are here to listen. Council members will know that we can't direct homeowners associations to do anything that's not within our authority. But that's something the prosecutor's office might be able to help also with having attorney represents your best interests.
I appreciate your presence at our meeting. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Seal Marzano, 122 44th Street. I was looking at my phone, if you want to the state of New Jersey, because they have, there's a New Jersey Condominium Act and it lists the number, and it's overseen by the New Jersey Department of Human Affairs. Have you contacted the state? You have contact, okay. I was just-
That's actually very helpful too, like DCA as well, so thank you.
If there's no other public comment. Jim McCalla, 337 9th Street South. I've sent a couple emails to mayor and city council around traffic patterns on 9th Street South, which is, I think it's the only two-way street between 8th and 13th. Tiger was super responsive, and his recommendation was for me to come to city council and just voice some concerns. Wanted to see if we could get a traffic study commissioned, just comparing our block to other blocks in the neighborhood on the 300 block in terms of cars coming through the street. I think if we have some data where we can make a data-driven decision on the amount of traffic that comes on our block versus others, I think that the city will see that, you know, this is a street that gets an inordinate amount of traffic. And we're just concerned with kids and grandkids on the street. I've discussed it with my neighbors. They've asked me to raise it tonight with city council. So I would respectfully ask that city would consider it.
Yeah, I guess one of the things I'd like to ask, because I agree there's a lot of traffic on that street. I think everybody comes down to Ocean, makes the turn on to 9th. I guess what is the resolution you're looking for? So we do the traffic study, say they confirm you guys have a lot of traffic. What is it that you're looking for?
I would ask if we could potentially consider making 9th Street a one-way street. And I know it looks like there's a little bit, like it's been a hodgepodge of streets. 8th is one way, 10th is the other way. But anything the city could consider to lessen the traffic impact on our block would be super appreciated.
So to try to reduce the traffic there, that's what you're looking for. Okay.
Thank you.
Yep, no, thank you. Dad, you got anything to say tonight? I blame John. All right, this time we're gonna close the public portion. Any final council comments? Seeing none, can we have a motion and second to adjourn the meeting?
Motion.
All in favor? Aye. All right, any opposed? Seeing none? Motion passed. Thank you for coming out, watching your council team at work.